My name is Mike P. I've been a professional battle rapper for over 11 years. I've performed in front of tens, hundreds, even thousands of people.
Put a butterfly into your cocoon, I can reverse life, I
battled some of the best artists in the world and some of the biggest, and became one of the best in the world. Through all my accomplishments over the course of my career, there is one thing that I've never done, and I'm doing it this week. I will be battling in a steel cage. 2 people enter, only one. Oh shit, my light's off. All right, cool. So yeah, anyway, this coming Sunday on Black Ice Cartel, I will be battling inside of a steel cage. Let's talk about it. First couple of years in my career, I didn't even really think it was going to become a career. I was trying to get myself back into music. I hadn't done music in a really long time, and my boy Marlo Demore had suggested that I actually just take a rap battle to see if it would get me back into music. I got swung on in my very first battle, hilarious. And my first battle had like 600,000 views, and from then I just was like, all right, maybe I can make something out of this. Maybe I can make a career out of it, whatever that may be. So I battled on E&J Battlegrounds in Long Island, New York. Shout out to my man E&J for about 2 years till I got the call from URL, Ultimate Rap League, Smack, whatever you want to call it, most impactful league in the world at that time. And I thrived way more than a lot of people in my position or that ever get the chance to be on that league. But I've always kind of looked at other leagues and I've always wanted to battle on those leagues. The only thing that really held me back was just the fact that I wanted to make a name for myself in URL. I want to stamp myself in the history books. And, I did that multiple times, had a lot of classic battles, big stage, small stage, medium stage. I did it all on that league. And when it became time to do it, I started kind of looking at other leagues that I've always wanted to do. One big bucket list thing that I've completed was battling on King of the Dot. And I've pretty much been on every one of their main cards since I started battling there. We've done some battles in the trenches. Obviously, we've done iBattle, we've done Takeover Battle League. And one league that stuck out to me a lot for the majority of my career, and as a fan, because I was obviously a fan first, Black Ice Cartel. Black Ice Cartel, they're a battle league out of the Midwest. A lot of crazy battles have come out of that league. Arsenal versus QP, Clips, Danny Myers. Danger Zone and Lada Zay is one of the more historical battles ever because of Danger Zone's performance and Lada Zay actually throwing in the towel. So they have had some legendary moments. They're super consistent. And one thing that stands out about Black Ice is super unprecedented and one of my favorite things to watch, and that is their editing. John Doe over at Black Ice Cartel has done incredible work over the course of probably a decade, editing footage and doing things that even if it's not his main goal, even if it's just to kind of spice up the battle, as a competitor, I tip my hat to him for making battle rappers look cool as fuck.
Okay, I'm a bang leg till he brain dead. Yeah. Chop his ponytails off and sell bundles of Bankhead.
Just trying to make us look larger than life, and it just adds a completely different element to what it is to watch a rap battle, man. And it's just, when you watch a Black Ice battle, you're watching something very different from every other battle league. So I finally was able to do business with them, and we locked in for this Sunday. I'm not even gonna lie, man, like, this battle kind of racked my brain at first. I'm going to be going up against Bankhead. Bankhead is like a staple of Black Ice Cartel. I actually think this is his hometown. If not, this is his home league, but he's produced some really good material over the course of 5 or 6 years. He's got some dope moments. He is quite the character, 100%. One of the running themes about Bankhead is that he reacts to his bars more than the crowd does. And I've kind of like noticed that while kind of doing my homework on him. And then it's funny because it's like I'll watch him and then I'll see how the crowd reacts, and then I'll kind of get interrupted by how loud he reacts to his own shit. And then I would scroll down in the comment section. It's always just filled, every single battle. It's just, here goes Bankhead reacting to his material more than the crowd does, which is funny, but I'm not gonna lie, like there's a few moments that he has where he'll land a bar and he'll kind of overreact to his shit, but it'll actually be fire and the crowd will be reacting. I do think he has a lot of dry spots if I was kind of just to analyze him, not even as a competitor, but just as kind of like a judge, a battle rap guru, as you may say. But if I were to put his style in a nutshell, I would say that he's he's high risk, low to mid reward kind of style. He's super unorthodox, and it is his best and worst attribute. I am a setup kind of guy. I'm not really a puncher, although every single one of my bars, there is a punchline at the end of it. For the most part, you consider a punchline rapper punching every 2 bars, every 1 to 2 bars. I'm really not like that. I like to lead the audience and the viewer at home to my punchline with about 3 bars before it. Punch a little in between, but I do a really good job at haymakers, setup, haymakers. I punch on the 4th bar for the most part. Bankhead is the same, but he tends to kind of have this weird drunken master style where sometimes he gets a little too ahead of himself, and it just gets confusing to the point where I'm listening to him and I can't tell when the rhyme stops, and sometimes I don't know if he's switching to something else or a different rhyme pattern, and then by the time he actually gets to the punchline, it's a little bit too confusing, and he does it a lot. I think his rounds are pretty long, but it leaves himself drawn out a lot. He is a battle rapper though, so people could catch their stride, and I've seen battles from him where, you know, he's clicking on all cylinders for a period of time, but for the most part, it's a very risky style from him. I think I'm gonna beat him up. Honestly, if he could even get through the first round, like I would be surprised, because my first round is about to fucking floor him. Obviously, I've done a lot of concept things with my environment and what I'm doing and who my opponent is. You saw what I did versus Sharon with Lightwork, which I'm actually going to do a special video on. I'm going to break down that entire round. It definitely needs to be broken down, along with Danny Meyer's second, but I'm honestly waiting for a documentary team to link with me and do something about Danny Meyer's second, because that's the greatest round in the history of battle rap. Fight me! I know Loaded Lux's third verse Kala. I know it exists. Fight me. But I have some really cool concepts for how I'm going to approach this battle. Obviously, it's in a cage, and there's just no way I'm just gonna like walk in the cage and just rap how I usually rap. Like there's just no way. It's a waste. It would be a waste of a debut on Black Ice, and it would be a waste of battling inside a fucking steel cage. You don't get that anywhere. You don't get any other chance to battle in a steel cage. So obviously I have some outside the box ideas, and that's one of the things that separated me from a lot of battle rappers. That's what made me one of the top guys and one of the best in the world, from going outside the box and not doing the quintessential 101 of how to write a bar, how to construct a punchline. The biggest moments that I've been outside the box have been some of the biggest moments in battle rap. The toss you something without the pin rhyme pattern versus Daylight, the Hadouken Street Fighter scheme, the butterfly into your cocoon, the light work concept. Anytime I've gone outside the box, it's pretty high risk, but it's super high reward, and I have a knack for it. I know how to do it, and I'm excited to kind of bring that to Black Ice Cartel. I think I'm going to do something really dope, and it's going to break the venue probably before we even get started. I want to hear that cage close. I want to feel the steel and the worry about whether you're going to get the job done or not. But you know what doesn't leave you worrying about whether you're going to get the job done or not? SickPCs.com. This company is a game changer. Whether you're a casual gamer or a hardcore streamer like me, Sick PCs has got you covered. Now let me show you what I'm working with. This beast right here is the Level 6 Envy. It's not just a PC, it's a content creation powerhouse. With its Intel Core i7 13700KF processor and liquid cooling, I could stream, game, and edit videos without breaking a sweat. And let me tell you, the difference in my content quality is night and day. But here's the best part. Sick PCs doesn't just help you find a computer, they help you find the perfect rig for your needs. From entry level to absolute beasts, Sick PCs has a rig for everyone. And with their website, it's easier than ever to find your perfect match. So what are you waiting for? Head to sickpcs.com and level up your game. Your KD will thank you later. And don't forget to use the promo code MikeP and get yourself 5% off all PC purchases. Let's get back to the video. I don't really know what I have to worry about as far as Bankhead. I don't worry about anybody, dude. Like, Bankhead could be Loaded Lux, and I'm really not going to sit back in the writing process for a rap battle and think about what my opponent is going to do. That is not a good thing to do, especially with versatile artists. There are some, like most punchers, borderline genericness where it's like the material could pretty much apply to anyone. So there's like maybe a way that you could kind of counter that and like pre-rebuttal their style to water it down. But for the most part, you do not want to play a guessing game with your opponent's material. You want to play a complete your material game. That's all I care about. That's always what I've ever cared about. The one battler and the only battler for the rest of my career or before him that I would ever think of their material during my process was Daylight. And that's because Daylight is so just, he's Daylight. There's no real way to explain that. It's just Daylight. Daylight was the only artist I ever sat back in my writing process and was like, where is he at this point? Like at this point in my round, where is he? Which kind of pushed me, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was one of my better, I had some of my better moments in that battle. And I think that kind of had something to do with it. But regardless, man, this is gonna be my first battle in a steel fucking cage. I'm gonna be locked up in that bitch. I'm gonna be like a gerbil trying to claw my way out, man, or eat through Bankhead's eyes and come out the other side. Pause. And that rhymes. And that did too. I'm in battle mode. But I'm super excited for this. Like, bro, if Bankhead could survive my first round, man, good luck to you, dude. Good luck to you. Because I'm just flooring shit. I'm flooring shit. And today's Monday. I'm going to be starting the third today. I would like to finish it by Tuesday. If I could finish it tomorrow, then we are like super ahead of schedule. Most rounds, like I'll finish my thirds, usually like Thursday, on a Thursday, something like that. Maybe even a Wednesday usual. But if I could really, you know, get it done, and we got some material and I have some ideas for the third should be pretty interesting as well. You know, I should be fine. I'm always fine as far as performing, but, you know, just passing my inspection, you know what I mean? I think one of the reasons why I improve or I never really take a drop in my material and my performances is my ability to step outside of myself and evaluate what I do and look at my game plan and pass my inspection. If I could pass my test as far as how I feel about my material, then the pieces should fall into place and it should be a really good performance. Shout out to Black Ice Cartel. If you are interested in watching, go to rapgrid.com and cop the pay-per-view there. There's going to be a lot of crazy battles and I'm really excited about the card as a whole. And yeah, man, we fly out on Saturday. We battle on Sunday. Jesus Day. A-Ward's battling Howl the Don on that card. And honestly, man, that's not really fair to Howl the Don. A-Ward on a Sunday, that's God's day. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Black Ice Cartel, we're going to be doing a steel cage match. I'm super excited about it. And I can't wait to get there, man. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.